Hi, everyone. I'm Ravi Kapur along with Adam Lauridsen, welcoming you to the 2018 NBA Finals. It is part 4, Warriors and Cavaliers. The Warriors have taken 2 of the 3 previous series. They are prohibitive favorites in this one, and they kind of played like it in the first half, very laissez-faire. We had a halftime score tied up at 56 thanks to a Steph Curry long-range 3, but that really wasn't the story. LeBron James controlled the game for the Cavaliers, 51 points, and things got chippy towards the end as the Cavaliers pulled almost even and potentially could have taken the lead in the final moments when a very odd sequence happened after George Hill got fouled. He hit the first free throw, missed the second. J.R. Smith gets the rebound and then kind of dribbled out of range. It was very odd. He probably could have just put it back in for a layup, and then we ended up going to overtime, and the Warriors then dominated in overtime and ended up winning by 10, 124-114. Let's go back towards the end of the fourth quarter here. Adam was there on the floor looking at it really closely. What happened in that sequence where Hill has a chance to basically put the Cavaliers up ahead with a couple seconds to go, misses a free throw, and it lands in J.R. Smith's hands?
The confrontations that have been occurring all game up to that point finally boiled over in the final minutes. Sean Livingston took a shot as the shot clock was running out. The Cavs took offense. The game had largely been decided by that point. The Cavs thought they should have just let the clock run out. Tristan Thompson started letting them know that the shot was inappropriate. Things got chippy. Steph and LeBron traded words, and Tristan Thompson then got in an altercation with Draymond Green at center court. They exchanged shoves. Everybody jumped in. And for a series that we thought wouldn't be very interesting, we suddenly have a lot of tension and a completely different storyline.
Very strange situation. We got a chance to listen to the post-game interviews with everyone. Certainly LeBron James, frustrated, to say the least, obviously performed at an extremely high level. First player ever to lose an NBA Finals game after scoring more than 50 points. So you can imagine that kind of effort. That's what it would take, you would think, for the Cavaliers to upset the Warriors, certainly here at Oracle. And this was their shot. Can they respond in Game 2?
This was the question coming into the series. Could LeBron James win this himself? Could he be an incredible player, score over 50 points, and drag the rest of his team to victory? Tonight, he did basically everything, but it looked like he was gassed at the end of the game. He was less efficient in the fourth quarter and overtime, and it's going to be a challenge. He's going to need better performances from his teammates. He can't do this all himself, and the Warriors demonstrated why tonight.
I think Steph Curry really showed a lot of leadership tonight, 29 points, really led the Warriors down the stretch, kept them in the game, certainly during those tenuous moments in the fourth quarter where it looked like LeBron was about to pull one out. Kevin Durant, not a great shooting night again. He had 26 points, but not as sharp as he was certainly in last year's finals. And Klay Thompson, scary knee injury in the first half, which had a lot of folks scared. He ended up with 24 points. What do you think from Klay tonight?
I thought that he recovered well. It seemed to take the wind out of the team when he was injured there early in the game. There was concern about whether he would be able to come back at all, so it was great to see him back on the court. He played himself back into the rhythm of the game. He hit some huge shots late. His defense, as usual, was very solid, so the team has to be breathing a sigh of relief that Klay is able to play and at a high level like he did tonight in the second half.
And Draymond Green still struggling from the 3, but hit a big one in overtime. He nearly had a triple-double again tonight. And it was interesting to see just the balance return in overtime, and Sean Livingston had some nice minutes as well.
That's what this team has always believed this season. They've been favorites in nearly every game. They think that they can turn it on and win it at any moment. They demonstrated how they can play with such a small margin for error tonight. They had a few lucky breaks, but in overtime they were dominant. Everyone contributed. Everybody played their part, and they ran away with it.
So if you're a Cavs fan right now, you're kicking yourselves as you just threw an opportunity to steal Game 1.
There's no way that you can't be kicking yourself right now. This was a huge missed opportunity for the Cavs. They could have stolen home court advantage. They could have changed the momentum of the series, but instead they're just going to be counting their regrets.
Well, they have an opportunity in Game 2 on Sunday to rehash this. Certainly LeBron James, I don't know if he can play any better than he did tonight, but certainly the Cavaliers, there is a lot of fire and spirit for those folks that got into the locker room after the game. There was a real intensity level that I was hearing about, and we'll see if that shows up on Sunday. Certainly, they think they're in this series, despite what all the other analysts are saying.
The story going into this series was how dominant the Warriors would be. The Cavs clearly haven't bought into that storyline. They're showing that they can play with this team, that they could steal games from this team. I think we're going to see a competitive series. The Cavs set the tone even if they didn't get the win.
Well, Warriors win Game 1 on the night of also the Indian Super Bowl, as another Indian-American kid wins the Scripps National Spelling Bee. So you get 2 for 1 on this time of year, which is amazing.
A lot of great competition this time of year.
Absolutely. Well, for Adam Lauridsen, I'm Ravi Kapur. We'll see you after Game 2 on Sunday night.